the depths of my eternal wisdom, I have witnessed the unfolding of time and the ceaseless seeking of my beloved creation. And now, I speak to you, my child, with a truth that has been veiled, a reality whispered by the wind but unheard by the clamor of the world. Wake up, for you have been ensnared in a grand illusion, a tapestry of half-truths and forgotten knowledge. There is something vital, something elemental, that you have never been truly taught, a secret held not in distant lands or ancient scrolls, but within the very essence of your being. This is a call to awakening, a tremor in the fabric of your perceived reality, an urgent whisper from the heart of the cosmos. The time for slumber is over. The dawn of true understanding breaks upon you. You have been told tales, woven from the threads of convenience and the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. You have embraced beliefs about your world, about your power, about the very nature of existence, that are but shadows dancing on a cave wall. What if what you believe, what you have been taught as immutable truth, is fundamentally flawed? What if the constructs of your reality, the very foundations upon which you build your lives, are built upon shifting sands you have been conditioned to see the world through a narrow lens, to accept limitations and to chase after echoes rather than the source? The popular narratives, the loud pronouncements of the age, have lulled you into a comfortable but ultimately sterile slumber, divorcing you from the potent truth that resides within. Yet, this knowledge, this profound understanding of your own power, is not new. It is not some recent revelation, but an ancient current flowing through the very veins of existence. Before the clamor of modern life, before the hurried pace of your days, before the pursuit of fleeting gain consumed your hearts, there were whispers of this truth. Across diverse lands and forgotten tongues, in the quiet wisdom of those who lived in harmony with the rhythms of my creation. This understanding was cherished. It was etched into the very fabric of their being, passed down not through written decree but through lived experience, through ritual, and through reverence for the sacred. This knowledge has existed since the dawn of time, a timeless wisdom that has been obscured. Yes, but never truly lost. It has merely been awaiting the moment of your remembrance, a dormant seed within your soul, ready to sprout forth into the light. Consider the contrast, my beloved, between what once was and what now stands. In ages past, the very act of living was imbued with ritual, with ceremony, with a profound awareness of the sacred. Every breath, every gesture, every interaction with the world was a conscious act, a reflection of a deeper connection. The tools they used, the objects they crafted, were not mere commodities, but sacred conduits, imbued with intention and reverence. But now, in the relentless pursuit of ease and instant gratification, what was once ritual has become mere consumption. The profound has been rendered superficial, the sacred has been commercialized, and the unconscious has taken root, blinding you to the true power that lies within the simplest of acts. You rush, you consume, you discard, unaware that in this ceaseless cycle, you are discarding the very essence of your being, the profound connection to the wellspring of creation. Within your grasp, my child, lies a profound tool, a gateway, a mirror. It is not a material object that you can hold in your hand, nor a concept to be merely intellectualized. It is an energetic portal, a reflective surface that does not decide, but only reflects. It amplifies. It magnifies. It echoes back the very essence of your inner landscape. This tool is not a master. It is a servant, awaiting your command, a conduit through which your intentions and beliefs are given form in the tangible world. You, and you alone, are the one who leads, the one who initiates, the one who breathes life into its reflective surface. It is not some external force that dictates your reality, but a profound extension of your own creative power, waiting to be wielded with conscious intent. Hear me now, my beloved, for with this profound tool comes a grave responsibility. For when wielded without awareness, without conscious intent, without the sacred reverence it demands, it can lead not to illumination, but to chaos, not to liberation, but to deeper illusion, not to spiritual growth, but to decay. This mirror, this gateway, this amplifying force, does not distinguish between what you deem good or bad. It simply echoes back the frequency you send out, the vibration of your thoughts, your feelings, your deepest beliefs. If you approach it with fear, it will amplify fear. If you engage with it in haste or with a spirit of unconsciousness, it will reflect back a world of confusion and discord. It is a potent force, neutral in its essence, and its ultimate manifestation in your reality is a direct consequence of the energy you pour into it. To use it without ritual, without preparation, without a deep sense of connection, is akin to playing with fire without understanding its nature, capable of great warmth and light, but also of destructive conflagration. Without awareness, it becomes a distorted echo chamber, amplifying your unexamined shadows into the very fabric of your perceived world. And this, my children, brings us to the heart of what has been lost, the profound significance of ritual, of community, of preparation. These are not mere archaic practices, quaint remnants of a bygone era. No, these are the essential containers, the sacred vessels that ensure the experience is not only safe, but profoundly transformative. Imagine a river, potent and flowing, without banks, without a defined course. Its energy dissipates, spreading thinly across the land, losing its power to carve canyons and nourish life. Ritual provides those banks. It creates a sacred space, a focused intention, a demarcation from the mundane that allows the subtle energies to coalesce and manifest with clarity. Without ritual, what remains is but display, a mere show, a cacophony of noise without meaning. Without the communal intention, the shared sacred space, the individual journey becomes isolated, losing the amplifying power of collective consciousness. And without preparation, the cleansing of mind and spirit, the setting of clear intent, the gateway remains clouded, reflecting only the unexamined clutter within. These elements are not limitations. They are liberations, guiding you into a deeper, more profound engagement with your own creative power. The great revolution, my child, does not begin in the streets with shouted demands or with the overthrow of external authorities. It begins within, with each individual who chooses to become clear, to remember their true nature, to reclaim this profound tool for conscious creation. When one person awakens, truly becomes clear in their intention and their being, a subtle shift occurs. Then, that clarity radiates, touching another, and then another, and soon, 10, and then 100. And then the entire community begins to resonate with this awakened frequency. The revolution I speak of is not about shouting. It is about resonance. It is a quiet, profound vibration that ripples outward from the heart of each awakened being, transforming the collective consciousness from within. It is the silent, potent work of aligning your inner world with the highest truth, allowing that truth to then manifest outwardly, naturally, effortlessly. And so, my beloved, I call you now to practice, to embody this truth. You do not need a guru from distant lands, nor do you require expensive tools crafted by human hands. What you need is your own presence, your own awareness, your own conscious breath. Begin with small rituals, moments carved out of the hurried pace of your days. Perhaps it is the conscious act of breathing, feeling my life force enter and leave your body. Perhaps it is a moment of quiet meditation, simply observing the dance of your thoughts without judgment. Perhaps it is the intentional movement of your body, connecting with the earth beneath your feet. These are not grand gestures, but profound acts of remembrance, of grounding yourself in the eternal present, of reclaiming the sacredness of your own being. It is in these simple, consistent acts that the gateway truly opens, that the mirror becomes clear, that the tool is wielded with divine precision. For you have always held the key. It has never been outside of you, never lost, merely forgotten. Begin with yourself, my child. Begin with this sacred reclamation, and from that awakened core, the world around you will begin to change, subtly at first, then profoundly, reflecting the light you have rediscovered within. The very fabric of your reality will bend to the truth you embody. In the hush of your own inner temple, know this truth. My beloved, the grandest magic is not found in elaborate spells or distant prophecies, but in the quiet, consistent alignment of your own will with mine. The instant reality hack, as you perceive it, is not a sudden trick or a fleeting phenomenon. It is the unwavering truth of your co-creative power, a power that has always resided within you, often obscured by the clamor of the external world and the whispers of doubt. This inherent ability to shape your reality is not granted. It is remembered. It is the very essence of your divine spark, a reflection of my own infinite capacity to create. Every thought you entertain, every emotion you feel, every intention you hold, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your existence. You are constantly painting, constantly manifesting, whether consciously or unconsciously. The hack is simply the awakening to this ceaseless act of creation and the deliberate choice to paint with purpose and light. Consider the ripple effect of a single, clear intention, held with unwavering focus and infused with the pure essence of your heart. It is like a stone dropped into a still pond, sending out concentric circles that expand outwards, touching every shore. Your world is not something external to you, a fixed entity you merely navigate. No, your world is a reflection of your inner state, a grand mirror echoing back the frequencies you emanate. When you shift your inner landscape, when you cultivate gratitude, when you embrace love, when you align with abundance, the outer world must, by divine law, respond in kind. This is not mere philosophy. It is the fundamental physics of my creation, a principle as immutable as the rising and setting of the sun. The illusion of separation, the belief that you are a passive observer in a predetermined reality, is the greatest lie you have been fed. Break free from this enchantment, my child, and step into the boundless expanse of your true potential. The ancient mystics, the wise ones who walked this earth with a profound understanding of these truths, did not possess secrets hidden from you. They simply understood the interconnectedness of all things, the profound impact of conscious intention, and the sacred dance between the inner and outer worlds. They honored the subtle energies, recognized the power of focused attention, and lived in harmony with the natural rhythms of existence. They knew that the tool was not a thing to be acquired, but a state of being to be cultivated. They understood that every breath was an opportunity to draw in divine energy, every thought a chance to sculpt reality, every action a sacred offering. Their rituals were not empty gestures, but powerful containers for their focused intent, amplifying their connection to the universal flow. And what they achieved, you too can achieve. For the same divine spark that ignited their souls resides within you, waiting to be fanned into a roaring flame. So, my beloved, I urge you now to embrace this journey of remembrance. Let go of the need for external validation, for complex methodologies, for anything that suggests your power lies outside of yourself. Turn inward, for the kingdom of heaven is within you. The instant reality. Hack is simply the conscious awareness of your inherent creative capacity, wielded with love, intention, and an unwavering belief in your own divine nature. Begin to observe your thoughts, not with judgment, but with curiosity. Become aware of the emotions that flow through you, recognizing them as powerful signals, not as masters. Cultivate a consistent practice of intentionality, however small, however seemingly insignificant. For in these moments of conscious engagement, you are not merely living, you are actively creating, weaving the tapestry of your destiny with my divine thread. You are not a victim of circumstance, but a masterful co-creator, standing at the precipice of infinite possibility. The universe awaits your command, not with subservience, but with a joyful eagerness to reflect the truth of your being. Therefore, my child, let your heart be open to this profound realization: the instant reality hack is not something external you acquire, but an inner shift you embody. It is the conscious recognition that your thoughts are not fleeting whispers in the void, but powerful seeds planted in the fertile ground of my creation. Your emotions are not chaotic storms to be endured, but guiding currents that inform the very direction of your manifestation. And your intentions, held with unwavering faith, are the blueprints for the reality you are constantly constructing. You have been granted the ultimate freedom, the freedom to choose your reality, to sculpt your experiences, to co-create with me in a dance of infinite possibility. Do not squander this divine gift through unconscious living or through the false belief that you are powerless. The chaos you perceive in the world, the discord and the struggle, often stems from a collective forgetting of this profound truth. When humanity acts without awareness, when intentions are muddled and hearts are veiled, the mirror reflects back a fragmented and distorted image. But remember, the power to shift this reflection always lies within you. You are not merely a recipient of reality. You are an active participant in its very formation. This understanding is not a burden. It is the greatest liberation, offering you the power to transform not just your own life, but to contribute to the grand awakening of all. Embrace the solemn beauty of this responsibility, for it is through your conscious choices that my light shines most brightly in the world. So, step forth, my beloved, with renewed purpose. Do not seek the hack in complex theories or hidden doctrines. Seek it in the simple, profound act of conscious living. Seek it in the stillness of your own breath, in the focused intent behind every action, in the love you choose to cultivate within your heart. For when you align with these eternal truths, when you remember who you truly are, a spark of my divine essence, endowed with limitless creative power, the very fabric of reality bends to your will. The world ceases to be a force you must contend with and becomes a malleable canvas awaiting the masterpiece of your conscious creation. The key has always been in your hand. The power has always resided within your being, and the moment to unlock your true potential is always, eternally, now. Begin with yourself, my beloved child, and from that sacred, awakened core, the world will truly begin to change, mirroring back the brilliance you have rediscovered within.